38 years, and I've never had an orgasm. Is it my fault, or is it the strict upbringing that taught me to have my own pleasure? I became attached to the concept that intimate relationship is only for procreation. Only in marriage do I feel an immense emptiness. Have I spent my whole life not figuring out what I really want? My husband is a good man. But what do I feel? It's never about my pleasure, just his. I always wondered, am I selfish for wanting more? I've never been able to explore my own sexuality, say what really turns me on. I could never be who I am, not even in my own desires. The fear of judgment, of being seen as the pervert, has always silenced me. I've never felt free to even think about what gives me pleasure. Is it too late? Have I missed the opportunity to experience what everyone describes as the essence of life and true pleasure? While reading these words, the reality strikes me like a tidal wave. See what I've lost and what was stripped away from me by beliefs that confined me. The urge for submission and dominance, and the freedom to explore one's own body. Everything feels terrifying yet incredibly liberating. But even now, the fear is still here, the fear of being judged, of being seen as abnormal. I just feel that fear losing strength. I'm beginning to understand that my pleasure is my own. I no longer have to live up to anyone's expectations. I'm entitled to my pleasure. Now a new barrier arises. How can I talk to him about this? He who thinks only of the act, never of deep intimacy. But I need to try my desire, my insecurities, my fantasies. I need him to listen to me, understand me. Is he ready for this? Maybe he'll freak out. Maybe he thinks I've changed or that I now want more than he can give. But he needs to understand that this change in me is the beginning of my liberation. Somehow, I need him to walk with me, that he wants to discover my pleasure by my side. The time has come. Time to break the chains, to abandon the fear I built myself. I can't live imprisoned anymore. I need courage to speak up, to show myself vulnerable, to say I want to feel too. I also deserve to find out who I really am. Point. For many years, I allowed others to dictate what was right for me. Now I realize that my pleasure, freedom, and happiness depend solely on me. And no one else can define what is normal for me. I need and deserve to be free. Now I see that it's not too late. I can still experience, explore, and understand what true pleasure entails. Break these chains and set my soul free. This marks the beginning of a new journey, a journey of rediscovering the pleasure that has always been awaiting my embrace.